Hey everybody, and welcome to a random Candy Critic video. Today's random Candy Critic video is brought to you by this bag of, I think it's actually upside down, this random bag of Japanese treat cookie things. The reason why I'm doing this is because I picked up this bag and I was gonna do a review, like a Candy Critic review, but then I realized there's like a whole bunch, as you'll see, there's a little thing to keep them from getting moist, so let's get rid of that. But there's a whole bunch of like random cookie candy treats in this bag, and I wasn't sure how to review them. So I thought maybe I'd do this like quick rapid fire review of these random cookie things. The first thing I thought I'd do is sort of, let me put them out here. I'll sort them out to show you how many of each there are, because it's definitely an imbalance here. And I'm wondering if the imbalance has something to do with how good they are. Like maybe the better ones there's fewer, or maybe the better ones there's more. So let me just sort these out. We don't need this bag anymore. So as you can see, there are like some drastic number differences here in this bag, which is kind of peculiar to me, because I always like to think that candy makers are trying to sort of balance out what's in their packages, but that's obviously not the case here, because like this one, this one, this one, and this one, there's literally only one. This one's 4, 3 here, got 2 in a couple of these, and I'm just kind of curious, first of all, if the number of cookies you got has any relevance to how good they are. Generally, I have no idea what's in any of these. I somehow think this one might be a cherry blossom of some sort, maybe. This has like green leaves on it. Is this maybe green tea? The big one here, this is the one that sort of is the most mysterious to me. This says Ichigo jelly. I think Ichigo means strawberry, both because there's the package on it, and I believe I remember eating, or not jelly, it's a strawberry. I believe Ichigo means strawberry because I think I had an Ichigo Kit Kat once. So if there's a graphic up here of a Kit Kat that says Ichigo, that means I did. If not, then that means I'm wrong. This thing, I don't know what it is. Bean paste? It seems to be sort of red things sticking out. Again, I'm gonna, as I'm going through this, I've got pictures going up here too. This just looks like a dry broken cookie. This also just looks like a random dry cookie. This again is very green, so I'm thinking maybe green tea, matcha or something. And then there's this is the one that sort of actually befuddled me the most. It's just a cube of jelly. So I'm not really sure, like there's no markings. I thought it was one of the strawberry jellies, but then I realized it's a different shape and there's no strawberries on the package. So, I mean, this is just completely mysterious to me. So I really thought the best way to go through this is sort of do like a rapid fire. I'm gonna crack open one of each of these things. I'm gonna take a bite into it. When I bite into it, you're gonna see a graphic of my bite, so you can sort of see what's inside of it. And I'm just gonna give you like the first thing that comes into mind, like what I think it is, maybe like a description of what I think it is, and then maybe if I like it or not. So why don't we just get into this whole lineup of weird treats and see how this goes. So the first one I'm gonna do is this thing that I thought was cherry blossom. It's like a white cracker thing. You'll see in the graphic next to me. Very dusty. It's a white, almost like a wafer with some kind of red jelly inside, kind of fruity flavored. Next one. This thing's rock hard. It's like a sugary coating thing with like a black, maybe beanie thing in the middle. Now this is the one we have the most of here. This is the random square shaped thing. It's got a picture of what appears to be a bottle of sake and maybe a drum on it or something. I don't know. It too is kind of a wafer thing with some kind of jelly fruity thing in it. Now for the big boy. This is like a giant cookie thing, or a giant round cookie thing. It's in the shape of a flower. It too is kind of a cookie, more cookie-like, less waferish, with some kind of paste in the middle. Here's the one I think I might like the most. I've been sort of thinking I might actually enjoy this one. This is just the strawberry jelly thing. It's kind of peculiar. It's got like a hard, crusty thing on the outside and jelly on the inside. You have to mind the construction going on here. Sorry about that. So this is mysterious. This is hard, and it's got like random little spots of like, I thought this might be a bean thing or something, but it's like compressed sugar with like a paste. Everything seems to just kind of have a paste inside. That's kind of annoying. Ugh, I don't like the aftertaste of that one. This appears to be some kind of cookie which is extremely flaky and folly a party. And it is just a cookie. But it really falls apart usually. Now there's just two cookies. The one I just bit into has a brown package, and this one has like a colorful package, so I'm wondering if they're different. Let's check it out. I mean, they both have this like weird fruity flavor. I can't really see a difference in them, except one has stripes on it and one doesn't. Let's try this green thing. This is actually green in color, so this one I'm thinking might have the tea, and it has a picture of something on it, maybe a matcha spinny thingy, like a stirry thing that you whisk matcha in. Got a weird jelly inside it. That's really a theme. Jelly, jelly, pasty jelly, paste, jelly, paste, no, not cookie, cookie, jelly, pasty, and now the weird square that has no description on it whatsoever. Not sure, it's not fruity, it's kind of floury, but it's just a jelly. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, my North American sensibilities, if I'm gonna go over all this, the two sort of gummy jelly things are sort of pretty good and not too weird. I don't mind the paste things. I can't really pick out flavors. They're not flavors I'm familiar with. I think there's a lot of red bean paste and maybe some kind of flowery, fruity additions. I was really expecting a green tea something or other, but didn't get that at all. So, I mean, these are very sort of Japanese tastes and textures, kind of bland, this weird sort of sweet, but not overly sweet, and lots of sort of jelly, pasty textures to it. So, I mean, I still got a few left. I'm sure I'll go through them. I'm going to finish these off for sure. For the most part, though, just kind of, I mean, very similar all around. I'd have a hard time really picking them out. I don't really have a favorite of the paste-filled things of the cookies. I kind of like the texture of these ones, which are sort of like more of a communion wafer than any kind of cookie. These ones are kind of communion wafery, but mostly kind of cookie-ish, like regular cookies. This was definitely communion wafer, and so was this one. These hard ones were just weird. Almost tasted like you're biting in like clumps of sugar, but they're not overly sweet. So, I mean, it was weird, and I did it. That's good enough, right? I mean, that's part of doing this, is just trying it out. There's a sort of a random video, just to, I wouldn't know how to write this review because there's just so many flavors and so many sort of different things to deal with. I mean, I could probably write a review of some of the individual things, but as a whole, it's both so different and so similar at the same time. So, well, I don't really know what came out of this video, what the conclusion was, but I think it's time to conclude this video anyway. So thanks for watching this random video where I sort of reviewed this bag of weird Japanese cookie snacks. As always, you can follow us on Twitter @CandyCritic, or go to candycritic.org and find links to all of our other social media, including Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. You can also go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/candycritic, and there you will find all kinds of bonus content. We have some projects coming up that we're going to be doing, and you get previews, or even sometimes if we're designing something or building something, you might even get it free depending on the tier you're going for. You can even get candy sent to your house from me, the Candy Critic. Maybe I might send you some of these leftovers here. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, definitely check out our Patreon page. But other than that, I'm going to clean up this mess and sort of deal with it, and maybe I'll probably eat the rest of these jellies and the cookies. I mean, I'll eat them, but maybe not happily. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.